Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. In today's video breakdown, we're going to cover a Ethereum trade that I placed on my leveraged my forex fund account. I'm going to talk about trading on a leveraged account, give you guys some tips and tricks to pay attention to and be mindful of. Here at CYPRX, that's what the majority of us do, is we utilize these prop firm account challenges to utilize leveraged trading. Now, if you don't know what that is, again, this is a YouTube channel to spread crypto and foreign exchange awareness. The majority of individuals out here in the crypto space don't understand that you can actually trade cryptocurrency on a leveraged account. Now, this is not financial advice. This is what the majority of us here at CYPRX do. Now, on my forex fund specifically, you can trade Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. On other brokerage accounts like CYPRX, which is another personal broker that I use, you can trade XRP leveraged, you can trade Bitcoin leveraged, you can trade a couple of different other cryptocurrencies. Those are the main ones that I choose. But for those individuals that don't know what a prop firm challenge is, I'm just going to walk you guys through that. Go check out myforexfunds.com. There are a couple other ones like FTMO and things of that nature. You guys can click through their websites and find them out. This is not a trading scam. I'm going to walk you guys through everything to expect via the email evaluation phase from phase 1 all the way to the live trading account and what you're going to experience. Now, here we can see $10,000 all the way to $200,000 via leveraged accounts and what it is that you're going to need to do. It is an evaluation phase. So you will need to pay this prop firm this amount of money, which is the registration fee. So for this example, I wanted to show the students that I could pass another prop firm challenge. I haven't done that since about 2018 on FTMO, but you can see here $100,000. I gave the prop firm 499 United States dollars. You go through the selection plan, you go through the payout process, and then they send you your evaluation phase 1 account details. Now, for evaluation phase 1 on a $100,000 account, you have to return 8% within 30 days. Once you do that and you pass that amount of money, which is $8,000 on a $100,000 account, you then move on to phase 2. Phase 2, you pass 5% or you make 5% profit, right? That's $5,000 on a $100,000 account. And then you move on to your live trading account. They give you $100,000 with a 1-to-100 leverage that you can trade in the cryptocurrency and foreign exchange markets. Now, again, the cryptocurrency assets that you can trade with my forex funds are BTC, Dash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. If you're interested in trading on leveraged accounts on other brokers, like I said, I use CYPRX as well. I trade XRP on my leveraged account. You guys can go check them out as well, CYPRX.com. But this is my forex fund, again, a prop firm challenge. Now, once you pass phase 1, this is the email that you're going to receive. Congratulations, you have passed the first phase of your evaluation. In order to go on to phase 2, your account details, please upgrade on your dashboard. Okay, so you're going to get an account dashboard login once you select your plan. They're going to email all that information to you, your MT4 or MT5 login. All you have to do is go over to your MT4 or your MT5 login and type that information in and log into your account, okay? So once you pass that phase 1, 8% on my forex funds, then you will move on to phase 2. So this is the email that you will receive. Once you do that, you will get your phase 2 account credentials, okay? Once you pass phase 2, you see here it says, congratulations again on passing your evaluation phase 1. We wish you the very best on your phase 2 and your path to becoming a part of the MyFF live trading family. And they will send you your account details, okay? Once you pass phase 2, you will receive an email like this. Hello, CYPRX. Congratulations once again. You are now one step away from becoming a fully funded MyFF trader. We would like to congratulate you on achieving the target within the time frame with proper risk management. We're going to talk about that today, okay? And then they will send you your live account details after you pass phase 2, which again is 5%, okay? What you need to understand is that you have to go through a KYC authentication process where you have to send in your driver's license or proof of identification and also proof of address. It takes up to 24 to 48 hours for them to verify you. It's very simplistic. And then bada boom, bada bing, you have a live trading account. Now, again, the reason why I'm displaying this to you guys is because the majority of individuals have no awareness that you can actually trade on a leveraged account in the cryptocurrency space. A lot of people think that the only way to make money in the crypto space is to buy and hold. That is incorrect. You can trade on leveraged accounts. This is not financial advice. This is what the majority of us here at CYPRX do. And the strategy that I teach works the best on a leveraged account for leveraged account traders. So once you pass phase 2, this is the email that you receive. Congratulations, you made it. It is our pleasure to presents you with the credentials to your live account. Let's get started. And then this is when you're going to go through your KYC verification phase. Okay. You're going to sign a contract with MyFF. You send in a photo of your ID. You send in a proof of address, maybe a utility bill, bank statement, blah, 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 blah. They then send you your account credentials and you have your live account. Once you put your account in profit, you can do a withdrawal. Okay. For MyFF, the first month, as you guys can see on their website, this is the email that you will receive. Once it's payout time, you put that live account in profit. It's payout time. Your account is currently due for a payout, and we would like to get that to you as soon as possible. Okay. You guys can see here that in the first month, your profit split is 75%. So just as an example, right now on the $100,000 account challenge that I did, it is sitting at $25,000 in profit. If I wanted to pull that money out because I'm in the first month, my profit split would be 75% of that $25,000. Okay. The second month, you're paid 80%. The third month, you're paid 85%, and so on and so forth. You are paid 85% of that profit. So if I made $100,000 on this $100,000 account in profit and wanted to withdraw that money, how much money would I get on the third month? If the account was $100,000 in profit and I make 85% profit, okay, how much money? That's $85,000 that you can pull out, right? 15,000 of that would go to MyFF. 85,000 of that would go to my pockets. Now in the United States, you have to pay, taxes on that money, but that is a decent amount of money. Again, just to show you guys, whoever's sleeping on trading leveraged accounts, like I said, not financial advice, but this is what the majority of us here at CYPRX do. Okay. So I just wanted to share this process with you guys. My Forex Funds is just one of the many prop firm challenges that you guys can, utilize. Here at CYPRX, we utilize My Forex Funds, FTMO, and a couple of other interesting ones. You guys can do your own research, but I thought that I'd share this with you guys. Again, this YouTube channel is for crypto and foreign exchange awareness. Moving over here, some things that I just want to share with you guys when you're going through the evaluation phase on your prop firm challenge. Number one, risk management. Never risk more than 1 to 3% of your overall capital. There is a reason behind this, a method to the madness. And the reason for that is because you can experience overall 12% drawdown on this account for My Forex Funds without having the account taken from you. Okay, so here you see 12% overall drawdown. What does this mean? If you manage your risk properly, of not risking more than 1% on any given trade that you place, that means that you can lose 12 times in a row before they take the account from you. Now, yes, you will have to experience the psychological battle of drawdown, right? That is up to you to get yourself out of drawdown. But if you want to keep the account long-term, remember the people that trade long-term in this game that have proper risk management are the ones that come out on top. 9 times out of 10, if you have a proper trading strategy, which here at CYPRX we do, if you're interested in utilizing that, again, that link is in the description down below. But proper risk management allows you, with risking no more than 1% on any given trade, 12 trades in a row, right, without having the account taken from you. So that is number one, okay? Number two, never trade without a protective stop loss. A lot of people that don't know how to trade leveraged accounts will come into this market with an ego thinking that they're going to make $100,000 overnight on a $100,000 account and be balling with the 85% profit split, blah, 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 blah. No, that is not correct. If you trade without a protective stop loss, the market will 9 times out of 10 take your money, okay? It will take your money. Trade with a protective stop loss. Your goal as a trader always should be to protect your capital. Everybody comes into this market thinking that they're going to make money. And if your goal in this market is to make money, the market will take your money. Your goal should be always to protect your capital first. Okay, that leads me on to number 3. Your goal is not to make money at first. It is to pass the prop firm evaluation requirements. So go through, read the requirements of phase 1 and phase 2, and that should be your goal. You should have a list on your whiteboard or on a piece of paper or in your brain that allows you to see the short-term perspective for having this leveraged account. And that is number 1, to make 8%. Move on to phase 2 and to make 5%. You're not going to make money from this live trading account if you jump into phase 1 thinking that you're going to put the account $20,000 into profit, $30,000 into profit. No, no, no. You need to make the amount of percentages that they require you to pass on to the next phase, and that is it. That is where your mindset should be. It is not to make money at first, okay? Do not have an ego when you come into the leverage trading space, okay? Number 4, I tell my traders this all the time. Do not force trades. A proper trading strategy, trading 1 to 2 times per week with a 1 to 3 RR will allow you to pass a challenge, okay? So think about this. You're taking 1 to 2 trades per week, And even if you're losing one of those trades and winning one of those trades, think about it. You're still going to finish the week. Okay. If you're only risking 1 to 3 every single trade, risking 1% to make 3%, you lose one trade, you win one trade. What does that mean? You will end the week in 2% profit every single week. So let's say there's 4 trading weeks in 30 days. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. On my forex funds, right, you only need 8% profit to pass phase 1. So if you trade 1 to 2 times per week, you can lose one trade and win one trade and still pass your evaluation phase 1. This is one thing that I stress to the CYPRX students that are taking challenges over and over and over again, is not to chase the market. Do not force trades. Allow the market to tell you what it wants to do and utilize our strategy properly 1 to 2 times per week. Okay. Number 5, mindset. This is extremely important when taking a prop firm challenge, especially for FTMO, which requires you to make 10%. A lot of the CYPRX students struggle with this. Why? The mindset. You might not be an 8 to 10% trader, and be aware that this is not how you always have to trade. What do I mean by that? In 30 days, you are required to make 8 to 10% on these prop firm challenges. Now, 95% of traders cannot make a return on their initial investment of 8 to 10% in 30 days. But these prop firm challenges require you to do so to get the leveraged account in the first place. So what does that mean? That means for 30 days and for 60 days for phase 2, you have to be that type of trader. But after you get the live account, you do not have to be that type of trader. And that's something that I stress to the CYPRX students, because the majority of them are 2 to 3 to maybe even 6% traders in 30 days. A lot of them are not at the point in their trading career where they're making 8 to 10% in 30 days. And that's something to keep in mind, which is when you're taking these challenges, if you put the account in profit, you get a retake or an extension. So keep that in mind. As long as you put the account in profit, you can get a retake or an extension. Okay. With that being said, approach these challenges from a logical perspective, following this little tiny set of rules, and you will most likely come out on top. Again, not financial advice. I'm just trying to spread crypto awareness and foreign exchange awareness. Again, the majority of individuals have no idea that you can actually trade on a leveraged account, which leads me into this Ethereum breakdown. Okay. Absolutely beautiful CYPRX confluences. We're paying attention to what? We're paying attention to reacting to the market after we see the market grab liquidity. So this is just going to be an extremely quick breakdown just because this video has already gone on for quite some time. I hope that you guys enjoyed the process of what you're going to experience if you do decide to trade on a leveraged account utilizing my forex funds. Here's the email process that you're going to experience. Every single time you pass a phase, they will email you with your new account credentials for phase 2. And then once you pass phase 2, they will email you with your new account credentials for your live trading after you've passed the KYC verification phase, and then boom, you're on your way to trading a live account. Okay. So with that all being said, this is a leveraged account trade that I placed on Ethereum, breaking that down for you guys. As you guys can see, we're on the 15-minute chart and just showing you all what the market makers are doing. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the hourly perspective real fast. I just wanted to show you guys that we were moving in tandem with what the banking institutions are doing. The banking institutions were building liquidity to the downside in the form of trendline liquidity, but what were they actually doing? We're paying attention to the pattern in the market of reacting after the market makers showing us a willingness to grab liquidity and shift the market. As you guys can see here, day one in this consolidation phase amongst the cryptocurrency market right now, we see because Bitcoin is consolidating, so is the rest of the altcoin market. But what are the market makers overall doing? They are grabbing liquidity from highs and taking premium sell positions. Same thing here. Grabbing liquidity from highs and taking premium sell positions. Coming into this New York trading session where we placed this leveraged position, it was a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. I'm going to break this down for you on the lower time frame. We can see in this area, what were the market makers doing? Grabbing liquidity from highs, rejecting a premium range where they sold from the previous day, i.e. the piggyback ideology that I teach you guys on the YouTube channel. Right here, here's a previous area where the banking institution sold from. They pushed price up into that area, grabbed liquidity from highs, and sold off. So having that ideology and understanding that the market makers have failed to break previous highs multiple times over and over and over again, and are setting up a trendline liquidity trap, which is what we look to trade against here on the CYPRX YouTube, is we look to trade in tandem with what the banking institutions are doing. Well, if the previous sessions, logically speaking, we can see that the banking institutions are doing what? Grabbing liquidity from highs, sending price lower. Grabbing liquidity from highs, sending price lower. What can we expect that the market makers are going to continuously do if we don't see a break in a bullish close and hold above the areas where the banking institutions grabbed liquidity from before and sent price lower. What can we assume? We can assume that they're going to continue that trend, right? Now I want to avert your attention to this little box highlighted area. We're going to jump down to the 10-minute time frame. And I want to show you guys where we jumped into this leveraged position, okay? So as you guys can see here on my charts, same ideology on the lower time frame. You guys can see that we were just on the hourly. We have this hourly area of interest that we had marked off via the premium range. As you guys know, I like to highlight the piggyback areas where the banking institutions, most likely in the form of the most premium ranges and the most discounted ranges, the banking institutions are going to look to sell at a premium or buy at a discount. What do I mean by that? If you don't understand from previous YouTube videos how we identify that, you guys know that I like to invert my charts. And as you guys can see, the most premium ranges where the banking institutions most likely are going to take sell positions from on an inverted chart are what areas? What three areas in this area of consolidation can you guys see the banking institutions taking sell positions from? Well, that most likely would be here, here, and here. Why? Because these are the highest, as above, so below. Right now, they are the lowest areas of price action where we know the banking institutions like to take the most premium or discounted positions from, okay? So if we were looking to sell, what are we looking to do? We're looking to sell at the highest point in price action that the banking institution sold from previous sessions. And these three sessions are it, okay? So we had this area of interest marked off, as you guys can see on the 15-minute chart, highlighting from the candlestick bodies down to the wick and extending that over. That was one catalyst to this overall sell position. Flipping the charts back right side up, going into the 10-minute chart. Okay, 10-minute perspective, now that we've done the higher time frame. What can we see? That same exact pattern, understanding that as traders on the retail side of things, we are not going to move with the market until we see the market makers print this pattern. Where can you guys see the pattern right here that I talk about on the CYPRX channel? Can you guys pause the video real fast and identify it? Right here, you guys see Asia session builds liquidity during their manipulation window. London comes and liquidates that liquidity. London session generates liquidity in their manipulation window. Here's a equal low formation or double bottom formation. This is a retail pattern right here. You guys can see clearly these two equal lows. Boom, boom. This is a retail pattern trap that was formulated during what? The manipulation window during London session. Would you guys look at the coincidence there? Okay. So after that, what happens? Price get passed over to New York session. New York session does what? They liquidate a high. Here's that same exact pattern that we saw on the higher time frame on the hourly, now on the 10-minute chart. So here we see them liquidate a high, fail to break a psychological level, 2090. Okay, that's $2,090. And then boom, they break previous market structure, shift the market momentum lower, and break previous market structure, coming to attack the double bottom formation or the retail herd, supportive methodology traders right here, whatever you want to call them, right? We know that during the manipulative region, bank and institutional traders are setting up a trap in the form of retail money. Retail traders are buying this in the form of support. Okay, they have leveraged positions beneath these lows here. Okay, the manipulation range during London tells us all of that price action information. Once we see the market makers print this pattern, here again is that grab of liquidity from a high, that shift of momentum that leads to a market break in structure. This is the pattern that we look for on CYPRX. We see a high get violated. We then see the market makers shift market momentum, breaking previous market structure. As above, so below. If you were looking at buy positions, this is the same pattern that I like to show you guys, right? So now that the market has shifted momentum and showed us a willingness to grab liquidity from the highs and go lower, we've now created a new A to B move. We are out of the manipulation range for New York session. All we simply did to trade this on our leveraged account was we took our Fibonacci from the A to B move, extending that over, and you guys can see where our entry was all in this area at around 62 to 70%, resulting in a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. Beautiful execution on Ethereum. Beautiful CYPRX Confluence is just breaking things down for you guys, not in extreme detail. This is just what I disclosed to you guys on the YouTube channel, showing you guys the pattern time and time again in the market, not only on the lower time frame, but also on the higher time frame. Okay, showing you guys that this is what the market makers do time and time again. Now, we were looking to attack the 200% Fibonacci extension, which resulted in a 1 to 5 RR, and giving you guys logic to why we were also placing this trade, which again is something that I like to teach you guys on the YouTube channel. Do not place trades unless your trade targets have logic. Your profit target areas need to have logic behind them. Why are you placing this trade? Why could this potentially work out in your favor? What are the banking institutions going to be looking to do? Remember, we know that the banking institutions like to move the market into areas of liquidity. Well, here, what can we see? We see trendline liquidity. Now, I have marked off for you guys the manipulation windows in each of these sections. And as you guys can see, Asia session, manipulation window. London session, manipulation window. New York session, manipulation window. Same thing. Here's the next trading day. Asia, London, New York. What were the market makers building? They were building trendline liquidity. So not only did we have all of these confluences, which was higher time frame premium range, market shift of momentum, grab a liquidity that leads to a market break in structure, showing us that the market makers were in control of price action now, and that if we wanted to get in on the moving train, we wanted to enter in at a lower high. But not only that, we had a proper profit target area where the banking institutions, logically speaking, are building a buy trap beneath these lows in the form of trendline liquidity chasers, right? We know that baby pip traders that like to read baby pips or buy all these strategies online on YouTube and blah, 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 you know, that trade retail trading methodologies get tapped out of the market time and time again. We know that retail herd methodology traders are trading this in the form of a trend line. Bank and institutional traders are always trading against the retail herd. And as you guys can see here, beautiful 1 to 5 RR. We've already taken profit, moved our stops to break even. This trade is now currently floating, looking to see if we can get a continuation down into the low 1850 level. Hopefully we can, and we can close out this trade completely on Ethereum. Like I said, you guys can trade Ethereum on a leveraged account, my forex funds. I'm not too entirely sure what FTMO offers via their leveraged crypto accounts, but you guys do your own personal research. This is not financial advice. I just wanted to show you guys, spread crypto awareness, spread foreign exchange awareness, let you guys know that you can trade on a leveraged account. You don't just have to buy and hold and sit there and wait for the market to make you money. You guys can approach the market from a logical perspective with a strategy that works and build a account, okay? Like I said, not investing advice. This is what the majority of us here at CYPRX do. This is what our strategy works the best for. It's a scalping intraday / trading strategy where we look to get in and out of the market within 1 to 2 sessions. As you guys can see, this trade came from New York session to New York session. We have now moved this trade to break even, and we're looking to fully close this trade after this New York session rolls over into Asia session if we don't get a dump lower, okay? So just showing you guys time and time again how the market makers are manipulating price action to build liquidity, to grab that liquidity and then shift momentum time and time again. You guys can even see the same pattern here, okay? Here's the grab of liquidity that I had circled for you. We see the market makers after grabbing that liquidity, shift momentum, break previous market structure. Here's that grab of liquidity. Here's the shift of momentum where they break previous market structure. If you wanted to get in on the moving trend, all you would have had to do was take your fib from the high to the low after the market printed the pattern. Here's the pattern right here. Grab a liquidity above a previous high. The market shifted momentum, broke previous market structure, taking your fib from A to B. Here was your entry area right here, okay? And then the market makers continued that trend, right? Understanding this pattern is the same as above, so below. Go back, watch previous YouTube videos. Blessings to you guys. I hope that everybody enjoyed their weekend. I know that I didn't have a cryptocurrency video yesterday, so I hope that this made up for that. As always, be cognizant, be aware, and I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.